Good morning. Ah, cool. Yeah, cloudy day today. That's always a nice surprise. I see in the comments a lot of people asking me, what do I eat when I'm not filming? Well, today, I'm gonna show you what I eat when I'm not filming. Yeah, I'm gonna film it. Does that make sense? And honestly, on the days I don't film, I really don't know what I'm eating because I have nothing planned. So typically I'll wake up and usually I'll go for a run or a bike ride before I have food. But today I woke up late and I'm extra hungry, so fridge tour. How you doing? Doing okay, buddy? Let's get a little workout in. There you go. I'm filming an ice cream show right now, so a lot of heavy cream. I have kimchi, water. I've got fried rice. This looks good. Oh, a rotten cucumber. Onion. Ginger. Ooh. Prince Street pizza. So I have that available. Mochi ice cream. Steak. Oh, but it's frozen. I have ice cream. In a pinch, I will eat ice cream for breakfast if I'm really that hungry. One of these left. Oh, my favorite. Bubble tea ice cream. Trader Joe's bun. I have a Wagyu steak. Oh, the cheesy Korean hot dogs. Fish balls. You hear that? What's going on? Is it haunted? Is there a ghost in there? Biscuits. I want to some dumplings that I haven't eaten. I always want steak, but it's always frozen. Like I never know when I should prepare my steak or defrost it because I never know when I want to eat it. And when I want to eat it, it's frozen. I mean, I could defrost it in the microwave, but I feel like a good steak should never see the inside of a microwave. And I think I'm going to just start off with this bubble tea ice cream. Ooh! Oh, I think it melted. This is definitely one of my favorite things. Also, a big shout out to HelloFresh who's sponsoring this video. That's something I always like to cook when I'm not out filming on video. And that should be getting here, I think, today. This messy corner, this is all my cooking stuff that I keep in my bedroom. I don't sleep here, but my food in my pots and pans do. I have my Italian section here. Then I got my snacks over here. Follow Mike XINGCHE on Instagram, and I'll do another giveaway. And I'll give away some Kit Kats. Oh, instant noodles. I really don't feel like that. Chicken skin. They sent me a bunch of this stuff. I haven't tasted it yet. I'll let you guys know how it is when I do have it. Lily sent me all these great things from Japan. I got all these great Japanese instant noodles. Look at this. This is so good. Sakura Oreo. Matcha Oreo. Afuri ramen is one of my favorite ramens out there. This is the Michelin star instant noodle. This is one of my favorite. This one and the tandanmen. This one. My favorite two instant noodles in Japan. Probably my favorite two instant noodles in the world. And I'm not filming a video with all this because now I'll just eat it all in one day and I can't. I gotta make the supply last. This took like a month or 2 months to get here from Tokyo. We'll probably eat one of them today though. I was thinking about it. I think what I'm really craving for, and I haven't had in a long time, is a nice bowl of pho. I think that's what I'm gonna get. And some shrimp summer rolls. Oh, so the soup spilled everywhere? Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. I can't believe the soup spilled. I feel bad for the guy and I feel bad for the soup. Oh, one of the soup's gone.
Yeah, that soup gone.
It's okay. Sorry about your car, man.
Yeah,
I'm sorry about your car. Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it. So the key with getting pho delivered where to go is you gotta heat it up. And I always get 2 orders of pho, and I always ask for extra noodles just in case something like what happened today happens. And also, 1 order is never enough. Little light on the soup. I go through literally, I think, 1/3 a bottle of this each time I eat pho. It's a pho angel or a devil. I don't know. I feel the artistic side of me come out when I'm around great food. Alright, don't judge me on the amount of sriracha I like to add to my pho. As the great William Shakespeare once said, if chilies be the food of love, pour on. Something like that. Also, it's tough for me to eat without watching something, and man, all my favorite shows are not filming new episodes anymore. Gotta go to my backup shows. Ooh, haven't seen Picard yet. Engage, Captain. This is gonna be a private moment. Whew. I think I could have done 3 waters. Sorry for the audio, I'm on my phone right now. But go for a ride every single day. There's this really cool trail right by my house, and I think that's like my favorite part about living in Redmond. There's just like, what's it called, like Samat? Something. It's a trail that leads all the way to Seattle. It's like 20 miles long. It's right by a river, just back there. So I get about an hour of bike ride in a day, and that's an additional to sometimes I'll go running at night, and then I'm gonna go home and do my weight training right now. But yeah, that's how you burn off the Trader Joe's. I think this is the first time that salad has made a featured appearance on my show. So yeah, I do eat salad. I do eat vegetables. Not my favorite thing to eat, obviously. I'd rather have a hot pot, but I can't do that anymore. The dumpling diet of 06 and the hot pot diet of 2010 and the Popeye Friday nights, they just can't happen all that much anymore. So I gotta work out more now. So I just did 2 hours of workout, and I'm eating this spicy tofu salad, some chicken. I'm adding some kimchi for some spice and some almonds. Not too shabby, you know, for vegetables. Of course, broccoli was not invited. That's just big no-no. Like this originally had broccoli, kick that sucker right out. Not invited here. Not to my dinner party. So yeah, this is what I typically will eat on my off day. Like one of my meals will be something like this. Now just gonna look over some scary stories, and basically this is how I spend my evenings. Research for tomorrow. I have a ice cream shoot tomorrow. Loud neighbors. It's nice sitting here in the balcony, just kind of relaxing. I like the climate. This is what I like best about this part of the country. It's just nice, cool evenings, you know? And this is my favorite part. Just figuring out what I should film next. All right, see you tomorrow. Oh, that's sad. And sadness makes me hungry, so... Ooh! Oh, she's still alive! Oh, that just made me happy. Happiness also makes me hungry. By the way, good morning. Let me show you what we're cooking today. My fish ball fell out of the freezer. There you go, buddy. We'll hide in there. So last night I realized that my fridge, for some reason, I didn't close it all the way, and everything melted. My freezer is just like pooping out fish balls. So... all my ice cream melted. Look at this. All my ice cream melted, so now it's all deformed and stuff. And pizza melted, so I'm gonna have to try to eat everything as fast as I can. So I took out most of the meat already, and I'm gonna try to eat that. It's just a melty mess right now in my fridge. So breakfast will be steak. Steaks are grilling. My fries are cooking. It's slightly toasty because I was trying to film and cook at the same time. It's an excuse, but it's really true. I'm usually really good at cooking steak. And typically the way I cook steak is not completely stovetop. I typically will sear it on the stovetop. I'll put the oven at about 450 and I'll go in for about 10 minutes. It's just perfect. But who has time to wait for the oven to preheat, right? Definitely overdone a little bit, but still good. Fries. Look at this. Crispy, perfectly seasoned. Much healthier than what you get on the outside. I promise this is not a commercial for an air fryer, but I freaking love my air fryer. I love it. I love it. A lot of people have been asking me what brand I have. I got the Chefman. I feel like everyone needs one of those in your life. So many things. My egg rolls, potatoes, sweet potatoes. You can do yams. Seriously, much healthier, just as tasty. All right, I'm gonna go back to my sad drama. I'll see you at dinner. Oh, one more thing. Kimchi on fries. Trust me. It's dinner time. I have to cook all the barbecue, Korean barbecue meat I have in the fridge. Don't want them to go bad, and that'd just be a waste. So, bringing Big Bertha out. I've been saving the Korean barbecue meat for like a special occasion, so I guess this is it. I guess this is the special occasion. I mean, it is 4th of July, so I guess that works. Always so exciting. A lot of people asked me last time why I put the meat on before I turn on the grill. That was purely because I wanted a nice photo with all the meat on here. Usually you will wait for the grill to heat up first and put the meat on. Just gonna rub some butter all over it. Now I think we are ready. It's my favorite, thin slices of beef. Smell that butter already. Add some bulgogi. Also, this is kind of sad. I'm running out of kimchi. Let's stir fry some kimchi up with the barbecue. Got my pickled garlic. Let's celebrate, huh? I feel like this, noodles, dumplings, hot pot, there's like these essential food items that if I don't have for a long time, like I just don't feel complete as a person. This is my favorite. A lot of char on a thin slice of beef. We really haven't had a story time in quite a while, so I kind of want to make this video into like a partial story time. I mentioned this before, a story about how I shouldn't be alive right now, like I should have died. And a lot of people have been messaging me, asking me to tell the story. I've been wanting to tell it for a while, so I figured this would be like a half regular video, half story time kind of thing. And I'll tell you guys why me sitting here right now, eating Korean barbecue in front of you should not have happened. Like, I shouldn't be alive right now. It's so hard to talk with delicious barbecue in front of you, you know? Okay, so this happened when I was about 6 or 7 years old, and I remember this incident so incredibly vividly. Mainly because, yeah, it was definitely one of the most traumatic experiences I've ever had in my life. So what happened was, me and my parents used to live in these government housing because my mom was actually a high level. So one night I was out playing with one of my friends, my best friend at the time, his name was Wang Chuan. We were playing. All of a sudden this guy shows up and he was like the bully of our class. Like he was way bigger than us, always would bully us around. And he saw us and right away he started running after us and chasing us, basically threatening to beat us up. So we were young at the time, we got really scared. And we see this big guy running at us. And really there's no way to kind of escape him because he was also way faster than us. Then I thought of an idea. So in front of our residential area, there's this like mini highway. It's like a little highway. And it was always full of cars and trucks. And it was really hard to actually cross this road because it is kind of dangerous. So I told my friend, I'm like, hey, follow me. Let's run across the road. There's no way he'll follow us because it's too dangerous. So we literally just like, it wasn't even Frogger because we didn't even look at the traffic, we just ran. And at that point, it was kind of evening time, so all we saw were the headlights is just screaming past us. So we run across the road and we're like, okay, good. Both of us are safe, we didn't get hit by a car, and the guy didn't follow us over. Heck, you know, I even remember his name. His name was Qilin. Like, we were way more afraid of him than we were getting hit by a car, evidently. So we run across the road and nothing happened and we thought we were safe. Then we saw Qilin, he also ran across the road after us. And he also made it safely to the other side. He started chasing us again. And Wang Chuan, my best buddy, he was like, we gotta go back. Let's run back right now. So he just took off and I took off after him. But then I hesitated for just 1 second. I paused just 1 second. And all of a sudden I feel the force of a car or something just strike me. And I remember this, again, vividly. I remember being knocked in the air and flipping around in the air. Not even exaggerating a little bit. I remember seeing my buddy Wang Chuan, he was laughing and pointing at me. I remember that. And then I felt myself just hit the ground. Like I felt myself hit the ground and bounce from the ground. Like that's how hard and that's how high I was. I hit the ground and I didn't just like land there. I like bounced. And I get it because at that point, like it was getting dark and the drivers, they probably have a hard time seeing. And obviously I just darted across the road in the busy traffic. So I remember like every single car on that road coming to a halt. Every single car coming to a halt. And I was surrounded by people, including the truck driver. Everyone was surrounding me and I could hear people saying, call an ambulance, like get a doctor. And I remember even hearing people say, it's over, like it's done. This kid got hit too hard by a car and it's done. But to me, like I don't feel anything. Like I'm just like laying there and the truck driver's like putting me in his arms. He's like, okay, I'm gonna get you to the hospital. And the only thing in my mind was, I don't wanna get in trouble with my mom. That is the hierarchy of fear in an Asian kid. It's like getting hit by a car, school bully, your mother. Only thing I thought of was I was like, I'm fine, leave me alone, I'm fine. I gotta go home so my mom doesn't get worried and she doesn't yell at me. But nobody would let me go because they're like, no, you got hit really hard. And I stood up, I remember standing up, I was like, no, I'm sure, like I'm fine, I'm totally fine. So I'm just gonna go, like it's fine. And the truck driver's like, you sure? You sure you're okay? And then I'm like, no, I'm fine. So I grabbed my buddy and we started to go home. And I asked him, I said, hey, why did you laugh when I was flying through the air? And he said, I laughed because you flew so high in the air. And that was funny. But that goes to show, like, again, how high up in the air I was knocked by the truck. So I go home. And I'm home and my mom's like, okay, you're back. I'm like, yeah. And then, you know, like this thing called like after fear, I guess in China it's called 后怕. It's like you weren't scared when something was happening to you, but afterwards you freaked the heck out. So that's what happened to me. So I'm laying in bed and all of a sudden, like this is like hours later, all of a sudden I'm like, Mom, I got hit by a truck. And then she freaked out. She's like, what? You got hit by a truck? I'm like, I got hit by a truck. And she started freaking out and she took me to the hospital that night. She took me to the hospital. They examined me, not a single scratch on me, like nothing on me. You couldn't tell I went through anything. Again, I remember vividly the impact. I remember how high I flew up in the air. I shouldn't be alive. Like everyone on the road stopped. Everyone thought I was done. And I didn't have a single scratch on me. Like the doctors like didn't even believe I got hit by a car because like we went to hospital, like you gotta check him out because he just got hit by a truck. And the doctors were like, you sure really? You got hit by a truck? Don't really seem like you got hit by a truck. Man, I got hit by a truck, all right? I don't believe in coincidences. I think everything happens for a reason. I believe that obviously I'm meant to do something in my life. Maybe it's this, I don't know, meant to eat Korean barbecue in front of you all right now. That's why I didn't die when I got hit by a truck. I don't believe things just happen for no reason. I definitely believe there's a reason for everything. Looking at my life now, I do believe there's a purpose to it. So I think, you know, that's why I didn't perish during that crazy accident. But that was the closest I've ever come to death. I mean, that was legit something so serious. And thinking back upon it, when I was growing up, I was thinking back about it. At least there's some bones should be broken, like skin, something. Not a single thing. I mean, maybe my superpower is unbreakable. I don't know. But I did get a paper cut this morning, so that's not what it is. Also, the point of this video, I was trying to show you guys what I eat when I'm not filming. Usually I don't eat this, but because of my freezer malfunctioning and stuff, and you know, it's 4th of July, it's a special occasion. But the first day is typically what I will eat. I will wake up and I'll just see what's in my freezer or fridge that, and it also depends on my hunger level, like how hungry am I? If I can't wait, I'll just do some instant noodles. If I can, I'll cook up some meat. But my basic diet of the day is I eat a lot of protein. That's why I eat a lot of meat. That's why even in my salad, I will add so much extra protein. And I don't typically eat more than twice a day. Sometimes I'll even do once a day and I'll just have like one humongous meal and then I'm done. Because I do believe intermittent fasting does help. But usually when I'm filming, I don't have the luxury to do that. So there you go. This is typically what my food life looks like when I'm not filming a video. Although I am filming a video. But I would have ate this whether I was filming or not. All right, Big Bertha, just me and you now.